And we're back with another stream and recording of Ace Attorney. So, there's a little quick recap. Pizza time. So a little quick recap for those who just got here, as well for the VOD. If I remember correctly, we left off where the jurors think that our man did the deed. Our Japanese man, Soseki. They're saying, and the guy who was attempted poison, which is the princey actor guy, accused him. He accused him with the tea. He thinks that he poisoned him with the tea. So, yeah, and the guy wasn't dead. He was alive. So, let's see what happens. So, the jurors all decided that, you know, he's evil, you know, same thing of the game. They always gotta blame the man. So, let's see what happens. Alright. The victim is a poor... Yeah, so we gotta change the jurors' minds. That's where we left off yesterday. I was getting a little tired, so I decided just to... I was having trouble. But now I have full stomach. I shitted. I have some tea next to me. Some Starbucks tea. Got some oranges over here. Some tangerines. Maybe I can peel and read. So yeah. Alright, so now let's press these fools. Anyways, we're back. That guy looks like he belongs to Sherlock Holmes, right? London's a big city. Some of its poor, virtuous citizens might be liars. Of course. Maybe some maybe. For example, would be your client. You're wrong. Soseki isn't a liar. It's kind of weird that I just jumped right into this. Excuse me. I don't know if I broke the mic for that one. But on the evening in question, the victims drank nothing but the defendant's tea. He claims that big-jawed gas man testimony leads to an obvious conclusion. Well, he's being unusually logic today. I'll be frank with you. I am a British gentleman. If that Barbadler really is a liar, I will be more than happy to change my verdict. Don't you all agree, fine British gentlemen of the jury? Not necessarily. This guy literally talks about nothing important, the old man. Oh, bunch of twats. I don't give a monkey about the verdict. I just want to leave. I'm struggling to understand Mr. Fairplay's definition of the gentleman. Okay. Alright, please don't forget that promise. He just grunts. Okay, so... if we can prove that the victim's a liar, then sure. He has no reason to lie. Are you saying that handsome men tell no lie? Then I am an honest man. Anyway, hey Mark. I never said that. But is he the victim? What possible reason would he have to lie? Plus, he's kind of handsome. I say that last part isn't entirely necessary. Look at the defendant's shaky shoulders. Just watching him agitates me. Plus, he's not handsome at all. The ferocity of this woman's heart sure is to be feared. The defendant is a Japanese. Just look how... This man's racist, dude. This one's a guy. Hey, neither of those things is a solid basis for a guilty verdict. Hunchback, mustachio man, a Japanese? Those three suspicious things in a row? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like a waltz. You see what I'm getting at? I don't expect my verdict to dance to your whims. Does he think he's on a courtroom or a ballot recital? But there's no proof that the defendant did it. The victim's story matches up exactly with what the other witness says. Yellow, wide jaw, and impatient. Hey, K0. Oh, I feel another waltz coming in. Again, my verdict isn't gonna dance for you. We'll just have to make it dance by force. They're all wearing hats as such. Ah, shit! I'm supposed to turn off sound effects when I do this. Fudge. Turn that shit off. Get that shit out of here. There you go. I don't believe a word of any of the jurors. You don't believe? I don't know. Well, that's their opinion. There's no evidence that lanky gentleman is a fraud, at least not yet. Excuse me, what do you mean by fraud? Yeah, what do she mean by fraud? My business have a problem, that causing a bit of a headache for us. We know that certain customers are stealing gas, and we don't have decisive evidence. Wait, stealing gas? If we tried to bring him to trial, we would be counter-sued for all we're worth. I think I'm missing something here. Who are you? She's the CEO. Is she the? My husband is Bob Altamont. He's the managing director of Altamont Gas.
Really? You're the managing director's wife?
Gas is the light of the hope and ushers in the new century. We have to use it properly. Isn't that right, boy? You worked in the East End branch, so you ought to know. Exactly. Use it properly as the most noble classes. Altamont Gas is the best in the world. Wait, I don't like this guy. Gas corporations are sus. I suppose that's why he keeps bowing. So he was showing respect to the managing director's wife. Oh, then is that why Mr. Meterman was keeping such a close eye on Mr. Pretensi's flat? There's a group in the East End who use certain methods to steal gas. So I only feel it was fair for me to keep an eye on a few suspectable individuals. That involves having my people keep watch and carry out a thorough investigation. So you're saying that Mr. Pretensi, this is just between you and me, but that man is nothing but a filthy gas theft. If it's just between you and me, should you have announced that for all the court to hear? Ah, the eye of man hath no ear, the ear of a man hath not seen. I shall pay your discourteous words no heed. The angelic ears of Pretensi hears nothing more but witches that they hear. I don't have any evidence yet, but it won't be long before I find some. And when I do, I'll give you a special taste of our gas with a hefty explosion. Mr. Pretensi is a gas thief? Wait, Juror 4, can you change your statement to include what you just claimed? Gladly. The part about the gas explosion? Yes. No, just the one before that. Understood. Alright, I fucking got this fucker. He's dead. Alright, he made an innocent, but he's a theft. You counter with this one. Wait. There it is. Oh wait, that's wrong. How's that wrong? Alright. By the way, what makes you so sure of that? It's quite simple. Ah, just a moment, my fine, gorgeous lady. What do you want? Your pungent gas brings light to the dark side of man, but has no relation to this case. More relevant is the loss to my sight of light has attempted to be such successful. I also have no recollection of stealing gas. Let us discuss this matter at another point. Kind of weird for the speed to be like, yeah, it's because I saved for a second. My, the nerve of you. Ma'am, with all due respect, it may be best not to say anything careless. The plan was for me to keep watch in secret until we can get some dirt on him, wasn't it? I don't think it's much of a secret anymore. Ugh, I hate to admit it, but you're right. Oh, right there, you can prove the victim's a liar. How about that? There you go, that was the wrong one. There you go. These two statements are clearly contradictory. Yeah, I am awake. I decided to start with this first so I can play more Genshin Impact later. I was going to record Alien, but Diggy's kind of like in a call with Dalton, and I didn't want to take her out of it. She promised me, but I didn't want to take her out of the call, so I just thought I'll just do this instead of recording Alien Isolation.
Oh, contradictory? What statement?
Excuse me, Juror 1.
Yes, yeah, what now?
Weren't you listening to the managing director's wife's statement just now?
Mm-hmm.
As it turns out, your poor virtuous citizen is actually a filthy gas thief.
But she said it herself. She's got no proof.
True, I don't have any proof yet. But I do have a solid foundation on which I base my claims.
What?
That's right. And since I've let so much slip already, I might as well reveal my whole hand. Go on, testify, little meter boy.
Yes, ma'am, by the name of Altamont.
I don't know what kind of voice. I was supposed to do Popeye's, like a rusty sailor. Juror 1, do you remember your offer from before? If Mr. Pretency is revealed to be a liar, you change your verdict. You promised. Yes, I did. British gentleman tells no lies, isn't that so? Fine gentlemen of the jury. Huh? Oh, I suppose. Since the victim has been revealed to be a liar, I don't want to commit to a verdict just yet.
I must admit, I've only heard about the half of what's going on. But it could just be good fun to let this trial go on and see what else everyone has to say.
Right, the music in Ace Attorney means everything. Music sets tone, you know, so I love it.
Come on. Hey, come on, guys. I don't think you understand how badly I need this trial to end right now.
Then I'll change my verdict in your stead. Damn! I immediately got 4 people? William Pretency. We, members of the juror, have a reason to distrust you. Damn, I changed it that quick. That was nice. It's the most sus. This guy is sus. He's always talking about how he wants to leave work or he wants to leave early. That makes 4 jurors. No, we did it. Yeah. Juror 6 is my kind of man. Like the first guy. He's kind of like he's weird because he's a banker, but he was a witness in the second trial on the last game.
Order. Oh, this is somewhat hard to believe. The 4 of the jurors have not changed as a result of the closing argument. 2 vote guilty, and 4 not guilty. Thus, the court acknowledges the jury's vote to split. In the order of the continuation of the trial.
Wow, I didn't think I was actually going to change it that quick. Imagine this epic music played in a real courtroom. What if there's courtroom music? That would be... Such a pitiful statement of affairs, William Pretency. How unfortunate it is that the jurors are unable to trust the victim of all people. God will give us some faults to make us such men. On heaven I Pretency swear, and so too on earth do I swear. That which chained a man speak is much more the same as the gas he vents. For an instant it burns bright, only to turn on nothing but an invisible stench.
Oh, you want to try that one again? Oh, so, you deny the claims that you're a gas thief?
Indeed, your excellency. Allow me to profess it just once more. I'm trying to go... hopefully I'm doing this voice right. I shall splendidly and innocently tell the pure truth, just as you will to me. Problem mark.
Stupid thief, getting full of yourself because we got no proof.
However, Mr. Pretency, if you happen to be a splendid and innocently telling pure lies, we will be unable to trust your testimony any further. I don't like this guy.
The court will now give its opinion. Given the present facts, the crime could have been committed by none but the defendant. Furthermore, all the testimonies thus far supports the claim. Such would be simple to hand on a verdict at this time.
But...
However, so long as the jurors harbor doubt for this witness, the court has no choice but to continue the trial.
Wrong voice. It is decidedly a waste of time. Gas has nothing to do with the incident. Juror 4. Yes. You mentioned this concerning the gas theft a little bit a while ago. You said you may not have her, but you do have grounds for your claims. Yes, indeed we do. Is that right, little meter boy?
Yes, ma'am. Altamont Gas tells no lies.
I am like mixing up this man's voice consistently. Like I am consistently changing his voice. I can't seem to get this right.
Well, the court will hear your testimony. Give us your reason for suspecting that William Pretency is a gas thief. Thief.
Yeah. The name of Alta, my lord. May I?
What is it, Juror 4?
if it's that little boy is going to give his testimony relevant to the ethics of our company, I would ask that I be allowed to take the stand as a supervisor. Hey, yeah, I've been waiting for this. Let's hear her testify. Let her testify.
Oh, all right. I shall make an exception. Ho, ho.
Thank you very much, my lord. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Bring on Mr. Director's red hot testimony. I just did an Australian accent. I can't do this right.
Oh, Chris, the court requests a testimony from the both of you. Inform the court about Altamont's Gas Company's investigation into illegal gas use.
Are you ready, little boy? I am indeed, ma'am. Altamont Gas is the world's greatest and clearest. Just like farts. Let's off a little gas from the side. Susato, what on earth is happening right now? I believe this is what they means to be an employee of the British business. You're not putting enough chin in his, I'm not putting enough chin in his voice. How does that sound? You gotta be like, do I gotta talk with my chin out like, oi, what? Yeah, mate, yeah. Maybe like that. Okay, maybe I'll put my chin out and then I'll talk like I'm going, yeah. Bring on the missus. That hurts. That hurts. I'm assigned to that area. My job is to collect coins from gas meters. If we put in 3 pence of gas meter, you'll get around 2 hours worth of gas. But there was nary a single coin in pretense his gas meter. His meter shows no signs of tampering. The inspector is the only one with a key. He's using all the gas he wants without paying for it. That bloke's a dirty gas thief. I'll do a dank British accent. I want like dank, like low scruffle. How imputed of me to drink to the tune of this facetious testimony. I plead your forgiveness, my lord.
Oh, elaborate if you please.
We are here to determine whether or not that Japanese poison has washed up house meat. I must question whatever the current testimony is either relevant to the case at hand. This testimony is assigned as the Japanese standing in civilized courts. But this testimony is important as any other. Whoa, this man threw his bottle at the same time and his cup. He's so mad. This man is so mad. Did you just see that? This man is salty. Do as you wish. Lord Van Zeke seems particularly scary today. Yeah, I say that. He fucking just threw a glass on him. He threw a whole bottle with 2 fingers. This man crazy. The mysteries of the murder attempt and the gas thief, they don't really seem to be connected at first glance, but the truth is often found in the most unlikely of places. The first things to do is expose that man for who he really is. Alright, time to press these guys. So I'm not really looking for a lie at this point. I'm assigned to that area. My job is to collect coins from gas meters. That's the same voice I did for the other guy in the first chapter. So, you go around each room collecting coins from gas meters? Oh, precise. Does anyone know what Popeye's voice sound like? Can someone send me a link to Popeye's voice? I want to do Popeye, but I actually don't remember how he sounds like. Precisely. With the residents at home, I asked to go in and collect their dues. That means you visit both Soseki's and Mr. Pretense you just fought before, right? He's a dude who had a perfect record, then you random ass exchange student with multiple cases against him. Of course he's gonna have a grudge against you. Hold on. It's not even about that though. He left the courtroom and he only came back because I'm Japanese. That's the only, well, he came back to get Mandula, arrested. Because obviously Mandula is the bad guy, so obviously I think he's doing it for justice. But he left the courtroom 4 years ago because a Japanese man betrayed him. His best friend, in fact. So, nah, man. This man's salty right now.
Oh, their meters particularly always have very little money in them. There's a mystery on how they're surviving this long, harsh London winters.
Soseki must have spent all his money on books instead of gas.
Oh,
Wait, oh. Maybe he tossed the books he was finished into the fire for warmth?
witness, please tell us about these gas meters.
I reckon you can tell how they just work just by looking at them, but alright.
I think that voice is good. It hurts, but that's better. You put 3 pence into the gas meter, you'll get around 2 hours worth of gas. Okay, okay. So these gas meters are installed in rooms all over London? Yes, this meter is Altamont latest and greatest model. We installed them in all rooms that use our gas. 3 pence for 2 hours. That's about 3 coins for a whole night, yes?
Right. Although the coins is a bit more if you want to use both a stove and a lamp.
When I think about it, Soseki doesn't have a fireplace in his room. Some of our customers only use their gas stove, making do with candles for lights. Indeed, Soseki does seem to prefer that option, judging from the state of his room. So, how exactly do you go about collecting coins from the meter? Didn't we just clarify this?
Oh, we visit customers' house once every 3 days to retrieve their payments.
Oh. Is this real? Is this a thing? Is this actually like how it was done back then? I couldn't believe that they had gas meters in houses that you have to pay coins with. That's why developing those meters may have cost our business a pretty penny. But at the least we got rid of all the scoundrels who was using all gas without paying. Because now they have to pay up front, right? Yes, that was the idea. But there was near a single coin in Pretense's gas meter. How long has this been going on for?
Weeks. Who knows how much gas he's stolen up until now?
What, did you check the meter at Mr. Pretense's flat?
Of course. He let us remove it from the wall and examine it. I assume you found no evidence of foul play. Not at all. I love to say. As such, I immediately ordered the development of a new model of gas meters. One with an unbreakable look. We call it the Pretense Special. I bet it cost more money than it saved. Alas, checked as we might, the meter was still empty. That accursed fiend.
Oh, the humiliation. I shan't forget this. When I saw there was not even a single coin inside, I couldn't help but gasp. I could still picture the sadistic smirk on his face.
I see.
I dragged his meter all the way back to the office. However, I couldn't find any signs that the lock had been forced open. Since then, my salary has been going down 5 shillings at a time.
You're really making it sound like a matter of life and death. Out of curiosity, what happened to the meter you took back to the office?
Nothing. In fact, I still have it.
Huh?
Here it is.
You brought it with you to the court?
The court wishes to have a look.
You know what? He was using the soap. I think the soap has something to do with how he opens it. Hey, so for the viewers here, Skeletor, I know you're here. I had a question. So I use a mic. I use RTX mic, which blocks out some sounds. Is there ever a time when I'm recording that it doesn't pick up my voice or it like cuts off? Can you tell me? Because I was listening to some of the recordings and some of my voice got cut off and I was like, fuck. I was like really unhappy with that. I didn't like it. So yeah, give me the heads up when you can, if that happens. Or anyone, in fact, in the comments or something. It sometimes does it when you do very high-pitched noises. Okay, so I have to adjust it to make sure it can pick that up. But it picks up mostly everything, so yeah. Like he said, nothing seems off at first glance. Witness, go on, continue. Continue your empty testimony about this empty gas meter.
Ugh.
The inspector's only one to keep, but there's no signs of tampering. I bet I can find signs of tampering. Oh! What do you mean no signs of tampering? What the hell is this? Huh? What's the matter? Look, there's what do you mean no tampering? There's a tiny hole in the bottom, Susato. You can see it too. Hey, you're right. Good eye. It's so jagged. I assume that this is the handiwork of an amateur. Perhaps Mr. Pretensy made this hole in secret? Seems like the gas company hasn't caught on yet either. This hole appears to extend all the way inside the meter. Whatever it's for, I doubt you can fish out any coins through it. Oh, you have a point. But I still think it's noteworthy. Why would you... These people do not look. These people do not look. Girl, there is signs of tampering all over this machine. What do you mean? Miss Altamont, did you not take a look at this gas meter? Your employee should be fired. He shouldn't get a wage deduction. There's been clear signs of tampering with. What is wrong with you? What?
Oh, impossible! I look over 100 times.
Oh wait, wrong voice.
No, 1,000 times. I know it's stupid meter like the back of my hand at this point.
Wait, so that means it was made recently? I'm not so sure about that. There's a freaking hole right here. How did you not notice this tiny hole at the base?
Hole?
This man's eyes is scary. It's true. There's a tiny hole right here. And it's certainly not part of the design. Which means we can presume that Mr. Pretensy made this hole, correct? I suppose, but why did he do that?
He can poke as many holes as he wants. A 3p would never fit through those.
Miss Altamont, there's something I'm curious about in regarding to this meter. What is it? I'd like to ask about dismantling the meters. How would you go about disassembling it? Disassembling? Oh, why? Well, it doesn't look like this meter have been... Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I think this whole thing just clarified for me right here, right now. That hole isn't for where the coins are. That hole is for the oil. This right here. I was wondering, why is there no liquid? Because you know what they said? They said that the pipes were frozen solid on that day. They said that. It was so cold that the water pipes weren't working. It was frozen solid. So why is there liquid? Obvious. He's leaking the gas. That has to be it. Well, it doesn't look like this meter had been forced open. So instead of being broken apart, perhaps it was disassembled? Oh, that is a logical conclusion. This meter's lock was forged from steel by a renowned locksmith. Though the meter itself is made of wood, it is covered in gapeless metal platings. Huh, wood. I can't say with utmost confidence that no man could disassemble it.
Whoa, Altamont's product will leak neither coins nor gas.
Is that so? Oh, there's a police siren. Whee! I'm just waiting for that siren to go out. Whee! Hello? Okay, there you go. Siren! Hey you guys, I'm like wide awake, but I'm still yawning. I hate it. I don't know what it is. Okay, the siren's over.
Oh, witness, please add that information to your testimony.
At once, my lord. There are no gaps in the meter, and the lock is made of steel. It's impossible to disassemble. It's impossible to disassemble? Well, let's investigate it some more. Why is it green? What is that? This is quite the sturdy lock. It's been sealed with beeswax. I doubt even Mr. Holmes can get away with pinching coins from this thing. I beg your pardon? Mr. Holmes would never. You know you're in trouble when you have the biggest fan who can't even vouch for you. Anyways, this is where you put coins in, so it's only natural for them to take such measures. Oh, it was underneath where the coin is. Oh. Still, It does seem like overkill if you ask me. So wait, yeah, that's... Oh, okay, so that's where the... Oh, okay, never mind. This is where the coin leaks. This is where the coin goes. Okay. Are you sure that these meters are impenetrable?
Oh, we had plenty of guys trying to take it apart, but they all gave up eventually.
And if they did manage to break it in, we would have sued them for damages. Wow, that's kind of fucked. I see. So, what do you think, Naruto? There may have been more to this device that meets the eye. I suggest asking questions about other aspects. Agreed. What else do I want to know? Maybe it'd be useful to know how the meter can... Yes! Wait! Are you gonna tell me this man put fake coins in here? How did this meter distinguish between different coins? What do you mean? Like, if I just insert a penny, it wouldn't be able to use any gas, right? That is correct. So, the meter must have a way of recognizing the 3p coin had to be inserted. Oh my god, he put something else in there then. And then that's how he's been doing it. Oh, that's what you mean. The meter accepts coins based on their size, shape, and thickness. The 3p coin is around 2 centimeters in diameter, so other coins wouldn't fit. I see. That's a pretty interesting method.
Witness, play out that information to your testimony.
I shall, my lord. Oh my god, that red dot. The red dot he got in the soap. Actually, I have a question about that. If you insert an object with the exact same size and thickness of a 3p coin, you'd be able to fool the meter, right? Well, the weight would also need to match.
But we didn't find any fake coins in the meter either. If we did, we would have fined him 100 times the amount he stole. And let me just say, I would have relished the opportunity to do so.
Oh, you seem quite fired up about this.
I love money. I love gas. Altamont will set this world ablaze.
Quiet now. By the way, how big is a 3p coin? Around 2 centimeters in diameter. Meter Man's chin is bigger than her head. I know, right? What do you think, Naruto? There may have been more to this device than meets the eye. I was just inquiring to other aspects. Sounds good. What else do I want to know? Whoa. Oh, so I have to choose one of them and then present the... Okay. Let it be known that our wonderful gas meters are foolproof. He had to use a fake coin. Wait. Wait a minute. Susato, take a look at the soap. There's a round dent in here. It looks like it used to be around 2 centimeters in diameter. So if you guys don't remember this, when we first found the soap bar, it was on his window ceiling. It was kind of like hidden, right? There was a red dot in the middle in the soap. 2 centimeters? Oh, could it be? We found the soap at the crime scene, didn't we? Yes, just 2 of them were sitting side by side on the window. So we took this one, but when we first saw it, I believe there was a small red object in it. Weird. I don't see it now. Must have fallen out or something. I like to confirm once more. So as long as the size and thickness are perfect match, the meter will register it as a 3p coin. Am I right so far? Quite so. Oddly enough, during our investigation of the crime scene, we found something around that size and shape. Something with the same dimensions as a 3p coin? What on earth was it? It was this.
What are you talking about? That's just soap, isn't it?
No matter how I look at it, I don't think I see the resemblance. Looks like I'll have to point it out. Are you fucking blind? This is the important part of the soap right here. La, 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 la. Kokora. The important part is the bottom of the bar of the soap. That looks like a round indent. And this indent is about 2 centimeters in diameter. The 3-pence coin would have fit in there perfectly.
Oh, just let me have a 3-pence coin in the person. Come now. Stop dilly-dallying. Fork it over.
If I were to close my eyes right now, I'd most likely mistake the judge for a highwayman. Holy shit. It's like, give me fucking money. If the courtroom was like this, I would so fucking like watch court drama.
Oh, no. We take this coin that we ever so gracefully given by the gallery and slide it right into this indentation. Let's see. Oh my word! It's a perfect fit.
Just as I thought. This is no doubt a vital clue for the gas thieves. Oh. Courtroom also needs music. Psh. This dirty piece of soap is connected to the gas thief. This is truly what you wish to claim. Yeah, you know what? It fucking is. Okay, it is. This captivity, the cavity in the soap was clearly made by a 3-pence coin.
Certainly isn't out of the question. With poor quality soap like this, it would be simple. Just firmly press a coin into it and it would hold its shape.
Oh, and then if you drip something like melted wax into it, oh, you'll get a counterfeit coin just like that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He used wax. He used wax and then he melted it. Oh my god. And that's what the hole is, to get the wax out. I can't believe this. It's coming together. This is how Mr. Pretensy carried out his gas theft. And it might even go further than that. We might be coming face to face with a completely new possibility. This is ridiculous. If he has sent you such a method, the wax coin should be inside the gas meter.
It's difficult to believe that the coin could just disappear inside of a meter like magic.
I see where you're going with this. There is but one form of magic through which these coins could have vanished. Right. That's the answer. That answer could be found right on this meter. Whatever are you talking about? Are you too fucking slow to realize? The traces of this magic clearly remains.
No, there's an answer on the defense. What shows how a false coin could have vanished from the gas meter?
If it's wax, it could be drained. Kokora! We found this bar of soap on the windowsill at the crime scene.
It was where?
This soap was sitting just outside the flat's window. The night air was so cold that it could freeze even this watchful witness's runny nose.
Oh, that you mean?
That's right. The answer is ice. He used ice. He didn't use wax. He used ice. This man used ice coins to drip gas. Oh my god. And then he drained it with him. Oh. Every night, Mr. Pretensy filled the soap with water and left it outside. Naturally, it turned to ice thanks to the sub-zero temperatures. In return for 1 coin of ice, his lamps and stoves would burn. This would warm the room to a pleasant temperature, melting the ice in their meter. And as we all know, ice becomes water when it melts. Duh, right guys? And water leaked out of the small hole at the bottom of the meter. With that in mind, one could easily steal gas without leaving a single trace. Wow. We caught him. Well, we caught him in that. I can't believe it was so simple. He fooled us with just water and soap? It's so rudimentary that we look like complete idiots now. I guess so. I don't believe this. I refuse to believe any of this. Do you know how much time and money we spent developing those meters? And you all mock us with soap and water? Spare me the jokes. Why are you so angry at me? I want evidence. Well, if that trickery really happened, then I want you to prove it. Wow, she's really intense. She certainly has the fire of a managing director's wife. He didn't spend enough time developing those meters. Thanks, Mark. You know what? Yeah, I'll gladly give you the answer you're looking for. What? Naruhodo? Do we really have proof of it? There was some traces of that bothered me. They're probably the answer I'm searching for. Okay, here's the proof. It's in the pudding. Inspector Garrison gave us this photograph of the crime scene. As you can clearly see, this photograph captures the traces of misrepresented trickery. What traces? He just says what traces. What traces? Here, we have the gas meter from Mr. Pretency's room. Now, direct your attention to the floorboard just below this meter. Oh, what is this? The floor looks wet. Did this man piss himself? This stain was created by water that dripped from the gas meter. Oh! Ah! If it takes 1 3-pence coin to warm and light the room for 2 hours, then it would take around 10 coins to do so for an entire day. Over time, the coins would melt inside the meter and the water would drip onto the floor. As a result, the floorboard became discolored. Unbelievable. But wait, there's more. Billy Mays here with another piece of evidence, and if you look in front of Pretency, currently half dead from strychnine poisoning, you might notice a bar of soap broken in half.
Soap? Does that mean he ate the other half?
I regret to cut your flight of fantasy short, my lord. You stupid fucking idiot. But no. What the fuck did he get another bottle of wine? My, he doesn't even bother to entertain the poor judge. Anyways, Mr. Pretency was holding a fork in his hand. Okay? Yeah, you got that right, Judge?
I say he used a fork in his scheme.
That's right. He used it to dig his newly made coin out of the bar of soap. But the soap appeared to be broken in half. So he must have made a mistake when he was trying to retrieve the coin.
My word!
Oh, that's why he had to... That makes sense. Ah, my head! Ah, shit! It's everywhere! My eye! Lord Menzies?
How reckless of me to reach for my holy bottle. I plead your forgiveness, for I have lost myself in the sauce called despair of this charade. What's the meaning of this? Boy, I have one question for you. What exactly have you proven to this cross-examination?
Well, I mean, like, we have proven that William Pretency is both a thief and a liar. Thus, his entire testimony is untrustworthy. Yeah, what she said.
Then allow me to speak one more question. The victim is a liar. But just what would you propose that changes?
Wait, huh?
As we know, the possibilities in suicide is nil. Remember, the police found no containers or poison at the scene. The defendant was the victim's only guest the night of the crime. Our respectable, reliable, good kinsman has testified as much.
Shit, that's right.
And finally, only the defendant's tea could have brought the poison to the victim's mouth. There exists absolutely zero evidence to the contrary.
I love his design. It's so cool. He's a mix of Edgeworth and a bad guy. He's like a bad guy Edgeworth, but I don't know where he stands right now.
It does not matter how much of a filthy liar William pretends he may be. All the facts I presented are based on objective proof.
Oh shit!
Based on all of this evidence, thus far, the prosecution demands a swift verdict.
Oh shit! Ah, fuck! Oh shit, dude! Oh fuck, bro! Oh shit, man!
Order! Defense! I was sworn!
なるほど。Haven't we really learned nothing useful from this last cross-examination? Are we really unable to present a new possibility here? So let me think. Wait a minute. What's a new possibility of attempted poison? Hold on. There's gotta be another reason he was poisoned. Hold on. A small dosage of strychnine. After ingestion, the poison takes effect within 30 minutes. Strychnine was likely placed in the tea, but no serum was available. So we know he's poisoned. And it takes effect 30 minutes later. We have an estimate, but that estimate is also based off his watch. That's broken. But there's no poison at the scene. So what if it wasn't poison? That's the question. It would take 30 minutes for him to die. Yeah, it would. Yeah, the poison. Yeah, it would take 30 minutes for him to die. We already got to that point. Now hold on. I object to the prosecution Zambanzi's claim. I wasn't finished. There's more to the defense's claim.
Poppycock.
What did you say?
What did you say? But I thought we knew the whole story. You revealed a proven method of stealing the gas company. What's more? What more could you possibly have to say?
Prosecutor Banzing has offered 3 facts for the court consideration, but when he says they're based on objective proof, he's wrong.
How dare you mock me, Japanese boy?
Among these so-called facts, there was one that couldn't be verified due to the lack of evidence. However, this cross-examination has changed everything.
How absurd! Explain yourself.
I need to put together everything I learned up until now, but I don't remember. There's only one question that we can ask at this point, and that question is... Oh shit, what's the question? Was there poison in the tea? We don't know if there's poison in the tea. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got it. I think I got it. I think I know. I think I know. I think this man drank water from the soap. I think he would use the coins. I think he would use the coins and the gas. When it melts, take the water and use it. But it's soap water because he used soap to... Because he's so poor. He's so poor. And then on top of that, there's no way he could have gotten water that day because the water pipes were frozen solid. So it was actually I think he drank soap water. I think this man drank soap water. There's no way. I can't. No. Okay, hold on. The poison which Mr. Pretense ingested, Sanchonine, explained that the claim that Soseki put it in his tea is nothing more than conjecture.
The victim himself has already stated that the tea that he ingested that night, with no tea left at the scene of the crime, it has been impossible to test it for poison.
Hold on. No, I'm afraid that's where you're wrong. As I stated, this situation has changed. At the scene of the crime, there still remains traces of the tea. And I have evidence to prove that. Yeah, he probably used soap water to make the tea because when Soseki came in, Soseki brought the tea with him. He brought the tea. And assuming Soseki is a nice gentleman Japanese man, he probably gave him more tea. And he used soap water to make the tea. What? Drivel. The yard came, ran over the entire room with a fine-toothed comb. And guess what? They ain't found the shit. So tell me, what exactly do you mean to say that the leftover tea is?
The defense seemed confident in its claim. In that case, I order you to present evidence. Present us evidence that shows where traces of the defendant's tea remains. Oh, wait a second. This is the soap that he used to make the ice coins?
That's right, my lord. I just remembered something. We found this bar of soap yesterday at the scene of the crime. This is soap, isn't it? Soap? That's a bizarre thing to leave on your windowsill. See, I'm right. I'm fucking right. I can't believe this shit. Okay, wait, before I keep telling you, it's getting hot because of my yelling. I'm turning on the AC. Alright, hold on. And when we found it, I'm pretty sure there was an ice coin still inside of it. We already know that the victim stole gas. It's time to put that matter to rest. Okay, yeah, while I knew, like, I would like to agree with you, there is one small problem, alright? Now listen to this, alright? The coin that we saw was not made of any ordinary ice. Wait, yeah, it wasn't. It was red. The coin was red. You guys remember that shit, right?
It wasn't made with the ordinary ice, you say?
Yes, that ice was crimson red. He made it out of the tea. Oh my god.
Crimson red? Impossible.
Very possible. I think we all know exactly where the ice was made out of. That ice coin was made of tea. That's why it's red. He used Soseki's drink because he couldn't have water. Oh my god. This one's actually like getting me excited. This case is actually getting me excited. When this is big brain shit right here. When testifying about the night of the incident, Soseki said the following. See, right here. This is it.
I did indeed bring a piping hot tea to his room that night as a token of goodwill. The water pipes has frozen up, so even I went out of my way to go and buy water to boil. But that is the fruit of my toils. I shall never prepare tea again.
See? I remembered that clearly.
Oh, indeed. That night it snowed. Well, then it was frozen to the core. It's not uncommon for the waters in East End pipes to freeze.
That night, no one could use their water. No one. So what did Mr. Pretense do? He made the coin out of Soseki's tea. That was his only choice. When we investigated that flat, we found 2 bars of soap on the windowsill. That's right. We borrowed one of those. What that means is that Soseki's tea still remains at the scene. It's frozen solid in the bar of soap that sits by the windowsill. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
And as Inspector Garrison said earlier, only a single drop of tea is needed to be able to analyze it. Well, which means that now we can find out for sure. We can test Soseki's tea to see whether it had any strychnine in it or not. I just don't know if I'm pronouncing it.
A cursed Japanese boy.
It's impossible to hand down a verdict for the defendant at this time. Please send an investigator to the scene to retrieve the soap once. The defense also requests that tests are concluded to find whether or not there are traces of poison in the tea. Bam, right there. It might contain poison because it's like been sitting in the soap, but then again...
Baffle! Bailiff! Send officers to the flat right now!
Oh boy, yes, my lord! Right away! You better not drop the soap along the way. I know that's a prison phrase, but I heard it's actually from a different phrase.
Oh, it seems I have no choice but to enter this trial here. Do you have any objections, Prosecutor Francisque? None, my lord. I ask that the police submit a report on the analysis of the tea retrieved from the scene. Court will be reconvened tomorrow at the same time. The defense and the prosecution should continue their respective investigations.
Yes, my lord. That was a close one. Whew. But it looks like we've evaded the Reaper's grasp for now.
Oh, court is now adjourned.
Ooh. Holy shit, dude. Act 3. I'm gonna keep going. It's only been an hour so far, so I'll keep going. I thought they were gonna get the soap instantly. I thought so too. Usually they do, but I guess they're doing it for the next day. Law consultant agency. Wow. Oh, he hasn't set up his room yet. At least we made it home intact. Honestly, wasn't even entirely sure we were gonna make it. I agree. After all, London streets were so full of coaches that you narrowly avoid being trampled to death. That's not what quite I was talking about, but... Oh, I know. I just had to, just a few minutes of a cut. I'm just cutting for a few minutes because he came asking, talking to me about some G Fuel. Really? Thank you. Your toil earned us one more evening of investigation. We mustn't waste it. Let's do our best to find some new clues before tomorrow. Yeah, let's go. Now that I think about it, I've never seen Van Seeks actually on the scene. Is something the matter? It just feels so surreal. I don't think it quite sunk in that I'm really defending people in court. I'm not even the one who should be here in the first place. This was supposed to be Kazuma's Asugi's job. Kazuma entrusted his mission to you, didn't he? Yeah, though I never got the chance to ask him though about this mission of his. But he's the reason why I'm here in the first place. Naruhodo, you fought so valiantly. I'm sure Kazuma would say the same. Thank you, Susato. Hey Mark, guess what I made? I made like Korean barbecue, fucking ribeye steak. It's fucking crazy good, dude. It's so tender and soft. I've never had soft Korean barbecue in my life, dude. It's so good. And guess what's crazier? It was soaking in the juices for 3 days. It was marinating for 3 days, dude. It's so good. Today was a real surprise. I never imagined we'd see a trial with testimony from the victim himself. Mr. William Pretency. And it doesn't even end there. He was a blatant gas thief too. Yes, that certainly was a shocker. I almost forgot we were there because of Soseki's poison. Whoa, hey, Soseki didn't poison him. I think there was more to this Pretency than meets the eye. Marinate sounds delicious. Yeah, you just simply buy it too, which is awesome. At the very least, we can say for certain that he isn't an upstanding citizen. By the way, what happened to him after the trial? He's been returned to his hospital room for the time being. Where? He should be at Street Bartholomew Hospital. I can't pronounce that, I'm sorry. That name does sound familiar. It's the same hospital we visited Viridian at yesterday. Right, she's the one Soseki stabbed, isn't she? No, Soseki didn't stab her. I think it may be in our best if we both reevaluate our opinion of Soseki. We should visit the hospital when we get the chance. Well, I don't really need to talk about those other ones, so... To the flat we go! You got work tomorrow. Alright, Mark, take it easy. I love you, Mark. I knew you were gonna leave at 8 on the dot. Oh, good afternoon, Inspector Garrison.
What are you doing here?
We just want to take another look at the crime scene. The man in charge of the defense has a right to examine the crime scene. Yeah, I got it. Do what you want. Oh, and one more thing. Was there any tea left in the soap that was in the windowsill? Yeah, there was. Only a little bit. But it was there. I knew it. We've added scent to the yard of the analysis lab, and they're conducting some tests right now. The results should come back by the end of today. Okay, thank you very much. Garrison, you good? Good job in today's trial, lad. Huh? You know what? Never mind. Don't even think about messing up my crime scene. Dun, 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 dun. Those windows are still filled with bricks. And the bar of soap we left is still freezing on the other side. I've got to say though, the trick with the soap is pretty damn clever. It's like the perfect crime. Perfect or not, a crime is still a crime. These are the accursed teacups that those two use in the Cursed Nights. They claim to be having quite the fiery literary debate. Oh, yes. Romeo or Juliet, who's stronger? Something about those lines, right? Now I think about it, the two lovers in the story drank poison, didn't they? Sato? What are you implying about Pretensi and Soseki? They're lovers! They're gay! They love each other! In the end, Mr. Pretensi didn't eat any soap. Right, even though it was sitting so tantalizing in front of him as he held a fork in his hand. He was the only one using the fork to try to dig out the coin he had frozen into the soap. But then, the bar broke in two. I feel like no amount of logic or guesswork could have led us to that conclusion, that's for sure. I would have never expected that. If you don't have any loose change on you, you can forget about having any warmth or light. London's cold winter night must be rough for those who are in poverty. Even those who are especially rich are not exempted from such experiences. Should they happen to run out of change, they would meet the same unfortunate fate. London's cold winter nights must be rough for those who lack foresight. Oh no. Am I even gonna make it this spring? I wouldn't worry. Baker Street doesn't use gas meters, remember? Hey, look at this. There's a dark stain on the floor. Based on what we heard in court today, this must have been the melted remains of the fake coins. This is one big stain though. I wonder why. It just goes to show how many times he's taken advantage of those ice coins. It's a pretty clever idea though. I never would have come up with something like that in a million years. Garrison! What's poppin'? Are you here searching for new leads too, Inspector Garrison? That's right. I'm under direct orders from Lord Van Zeeks. Don't you dare come back without any new evidence. Don't you dare come back without any new evidence, he told me. You like my impression? That sounds like a rather difficult mission. Well, we've already been through this place with a fine-tooth comb though, and I ain't found shit. So, I just been standing here, sobbing into my fish and chips. I suppose honesty is a virtue. This man's literally not doing anything. We still don't know what the fuck that piece of paper is doing on the floor. I don't know how that's evidence. Guess we'll go to the hospital? I'm on my way to Viridian Hospital. 22 February. Street. Is it Saint or Street? St. Bartholomew's Hospital with the brat. It seems awfully lively over there. You're right. Sounds like someone's having an argument. Whoa! What's going on here? Oh, beautiful, plump lady. You've made a mistake. Oh, what mistake? You saw my picture, didn't you? My nudes. The eye of a man has no heard. The ear of a man has not seen. In light of the mustachio demon's attempt on my life, please do be lenient, my lady. I wish he would have finished the job. Good gracious, my plump lady. All of the world's my stage. The situation is far from calm. This man is just dancing in front of a short woman, calling her fat and talking about himself. What is wrong with this guy? Oh, well now, if it's our dear barista descendant from the far east. Mr. Pretensy, what the fuck are you doing? It seems I've mistook the ward I'm meant to be returning to. I saw him! I saw this man in my horde painting! Wait, what? Oh, black-shrouded Oriental man. Spectacular was today's trial. I'll give you my applause. Thank you? Oh, shit. But tomorrow may not be the same. Don't you forget it. Are you mad? Are you mad? You mad? Oh, look, oh, he straightened it out. What the hell? I don't like this guy. Now, if you'll excuse me. Mr. Pretensy may be a victim now, but that's not all there is to it. I just can't get a read on him. Oh, apologies. You're an abomination of a woman. No, you're not. You're fine. You're fine. God. Oh, Viridian, is everything okay? Yes. Everything's fine. Don't bother yourself with someone as worthless as me. I actually forgot what voice I did for her. I should be getting ready for my discharge. Oh. Oh. Alright. Sorry to intrude. Congratulations on your recovery. Thank you. But you don't have to congratulate a worthless person like me. Alright, fucking weirdo. Alright, then I won't congratulate you on your safe recovery after having a knife dropped into your back and almost dying. But anyways, how are you feeling, Viridian? Are you all better? Yes, sorry. I'm alive and well. No, Don't say that. Look, we're glad. We're glad. You know, it's a really awful incident, okay? I was walking down the pavement, minding my own business. And yet, I get stabbed in the back and ended up comatose for 5 days. The case was solved before I even woke up yesterday. This must have been a tough week for you. It's no big deal. I can simply call it a pleasant memory. What? Really? Almost dying? I have to start prepping to leave now. Oh, well, okay, I'm sorry to take up your time. Wait. Oh, never mind. Do I have to actually talk to everything about Susato? On the night of the crime, Soseki prepared some tea and went to visit the victim. But if he isn't the culprit, then there shouldn't be any poison in his tea. So how did the victim end up ingesting poison in the first place? I believe we can find the answer at the crime scene. Mr. Pretensy's flat. I'm sure many people at Scotland Yard have already scoured the place from top to bottom, but guess what? They ain't found shit. But we should give it another look ourselves. Of course. I'm curious about the analysis of the tea in the soap as well. We should ask Inspector Garrison if we happen to see him. Bum 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 bam. Kazuma Asogi is my best friend and a defense attorney. He saved my life before we left Japan together. Then he got pushed over by a Russian ballerina and fucking died, idiot. I'll never forget how heroic he was. After the trial ended, he spoke with me. A stowaway? Yeah, you're tiny, Naruhodo. I bet you fit right in my trunk perfectly. Hey, Asogi, tell me why. Tell me why you go this far to take me along to the Great British Empire. You know, I've been thinking about it for a while now. Ever since the end of that trial. You're meant to be an attorney, Naruhodo. You've got the talent, I can guarantee it. Well, I don't plan on becoming an attorney whether you think of it, I'm any good at it or not. Well, that's something you have to decide for yourself. London is in the vanguard of the modern world. It's a bustling metropolis of culture. There's no harm in seeing the world for yourself, is there? Of course not. There's not much goes without saying. Truth be told, Ka already has selfish reason for going through with this. If you were to become an attorney, then someday... Someday what? Someday what? You know what? Never mind. It's nothing. It's fine. Huh? Nani? Naruhodo. Oh, sorry, I got lost in the sauce. I got lost in the sauce, Susato. I still remember Kazuma if I was here yesterday. I didn't get a fuck him. I mean, I want to change Japan's legal system. He was so set on that wish. That's the whole reason why he studied in the British Empire. Yeah, you're right, but... What is it? Could he have a greater motive for coming here? I just can't help but ask myself that sometimes. What's his greater motive? Man, we're gonna have to wait 2 years to figure this out. Naruhodo, what do you mean by greater motive? What? Holy shit! It's like Doom all of a sudden. I mean this. Kazuma's sword? When he left this world, I took this from him. Yes, I remember that I asked you to do so. Having it by my side gives me the courage to fight in the courtroom. Is that so? I didn't tell you this before, but on the night he died, he told me this. Karma? Yes, that is the greatest katana passed down to the Asogi family for generations. The katana lies at the heart of our culture. I cannot allow this to leave my side. No matter what, it will always be here, guiding me forward. That is what I believe. One great strike to end all evil. That kind of attitude really does suit you. Yeah, that sounds about right. There's something that I absolutely have to do in Britain, no matter what. Huh? And I would be grateful if you were to see that through with me. Yeah, of course, I swear it. I'll see this through with you, Asugi, to the very end. Ha, thanks, partner. And then he fucking died. Something he absolutely had to do? I was hoping I'd be able to find the answer here in Britain, but I still haven't really found any leads. I see. I feel like I went through everything in this man's flat already. Maybe the streets is where I need to look. 22 February, Bazaar Road. Here's the Grabadab residence where Soseki's flat is located. Unable to withstand the ceaseless march of time, it continues to grow more dilapidable. It looks like it would collapse even if the tiniest earthquake were to happen to strike. I think I also recall something about this place being haunted by a ghost or something? I think I understand why Soseki is hunched over all the time. As usual, the London townscape is enveloped in fog under the cloudy gray sky. Through the fog, I barely make out the Crystal Tower, which still seems to be under construction. The Crystal Tower is to be the centerpiece of the World's Fair, opening half a year from now on. The World's Fair, huh? It really does have been a talk of the town lately. The world's most cutting-edge science, art, and technology amassed in one huge exhibit. Oh, I'm so excited! I can hardly bear to wait any longer. Yeah, but what? Would they even let a couple of Asian exchange students like us enter? In London, the fair has seen attendance to the tune of over 6 million the previous year. This year, they're pulling out all the stops in an effort to show up their rivals, Paris. Whoa, that's pretty fucking cool. With that many people, I bet we could just slip into the crowd where the guards can't see us. Or we could just buy tickets and enter through the main gate, like normal people? Do you want to build a snowman? Why is a snow darumas put on a pedestal? That's no pedestal. It's actually a 3-tiered snowman. Wait, what? It's not a daruma? In Europe, they call these snowmen. It's a common to build them in 3 layers. That's just bizarre. Hey, bizarre, blizzar. Hey, right, Susato? No? Okay, so these snowman things have 3 heads and bodies, right? Okay. Well, when you put it like that way, it does beg a difficult question. Does this imply that a Daruma doll has 2 heads for her body? I think I'll just leave this one out alone. Hey, Sotseki, we're here. Oh? Sotseki's back. So he is. Hey! Sotseki! What?
Meow.
Huh?
No Soseki, no Holmes, no murder, no trial. I lack all knowledge. For I am simply Nico.
He's doing all he can to avert his eyes from reality.
So he's closing in on them more than he is averting them. So, what's your name, Mr. Cat?
Ooh, and yet I have no name.
It appears the settling of the story has yet to be set in stone.
Could you maybe start by opening your eyes? Hello?
Oh shit! I am not a cat.
He came back to us.
Oh, what is going to happen to me next? It may be impossible for anything good to happen to me. But with this cursed dead-end life I live...
Sotseki, no. At today's trial, we saw a flicker of hope.
You're right. It's all thanks to you, substitute lost student Naruhodo. But the Grim Reaper is already reset.
Why is this so painful?
Not only in my flats, but in the courtroom too. Near, far, wherever you are, substitute.
I only hope your heart can still go on, Sotseki.
Anyways,
mind if we ask you some questions?
Ask away.
Oh. Today's trial.
I never felt so moved before, and well, when I realize and stop and think, there are many haven't dared 2 or 3 times. But I pretend those never happened. Oh, too lost in the
perfect this trial nation. Wait, what?
Today's trial has moved me more than I've ever been moved.
Thank you, Sotseki. That makes me feel pretty good about myself. The thief in the crime scene is being investigated by the Scotland Yard as we speak.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with my tea. They hardly need to investigate it. I guarantee.
Incidentally, you did drink tea together with Mr. Pretensy, right?
Well, of course. Drink your tea when it's hot.
We drink tea, so scalding hot that it even burns our throats. And then, but nothing happened to either of you after all. If maybe something happened to the Romeo deathmatch, we could later. If something happened during the Romeo deathmatch, couldn't have been waged. I'm trying to think. Nah, okay. The focal point of tomorrow's trial will probably be how he was poisoned. Damn you, Pretensi. What kind of courage do you have against me? I think you can. Can you think of anything else that would contempt him to accuse you? Lately, I done nothing but hold my safe up in my room aside alongside my books. If there isn't much of the world that would compel anyone to do anything against me, I am innocent. But why on earth is he not telling me sooner? About what? That I was a Shakespeare's man. The soap trick, of course. What else? Let's see. Everyone here is so tight on money. You can say that again. If I was struggling for money, why would I live in such a cursed life, in such a cursed flat? Oh yeah, you said something about the rent was cheap because you're the past relative, right? Let's see. The vengeful spirit that death row convicts is after me now. Convict? Next time you visit such a two-law student, I implore you, bring with you that absurd amount of soap. What do you want us to bring that much soap? Alright, give me a second. I need to go use the bathroom, so I'm gonna save. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, Kevin, you just got here, but yeah, he's in jail for another crime. Someone's accusing him of poisoning their drink. What about Mr. Grabadab? I mean, that Mr. Grabadab got anything to say? Mr. Grabadab doesn't seem to be here right now. I guess we'll have to try again later. So wait, where do I go? Guess we'll say hi to Holmes? 22nd, Holmes is flat. Oh, Iris, hello there, Ryuji. Susie! Hello, Iris. It's always nice to see you in such a high spirits. Yep, and you're just as pretty as ever, Susie. Oh my, thank you. You two made it just in time. The kettle just finished boiling. Oh, thank you. Now that's that's all well and good, but what's this weird smell?
Oh, there you are. You're awfully late. What on earth have you two been doing?
Holmes?
We're just in court. What? You can't be saying Mr. Mustache's trial was today.
I'm fairly sure we told you about it yesterday.
Oh, really? Must have forgotten. A touch of laughter always helps to turn attention away from my blunders.
Really?
Oh, so how did it go?
Well, he wasn't declared guilty.
Ho ho! I wished I could have been there. But it's been such a long time since I've been able to say hello to my dear Reaper as well.
Wait, you know Lord Van Zeeks?
Come now. There isn't anyone in the world who doesn't know of me.
That's not what. That's the what? Mr. Holmes, what exactly is that smell? Oh, yeah, it's faint, but it definitely smells bizarre.
Bizarre is right. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the stench of scientific genius.
Was Holmes an inventor? I see. I guess we should humor him. Holmes, what is it?
Lord Baron Van Zeeks, a legendary prosecutor feared by all as a bringer of death. No defendant has ever stood in his court and escaped alive from his pursuit. Even those judged innocent aren't safe. Sooner or later, they all disappear from London.
They disappear?
Some get trampled by carriages, and some drown in the Thames. Some have mysteriously died to high fever, and others have been attacked by highwaymen. There are countless routes to your final destination.
God, sounds like some horror movie, you know, Final Destination?
Mr. Mustache seems to be safe for now, though, so that's something.
Yeah, for now. But if this is all true, then is there really only one conclusion? No? Lord Van Zeeks must be taking the lives of the innocent with his own hands.
That is an understandable conclusion to reach, but it's actually impossible.
How so?
Naturally, it was the first conclusion I came to as well. But whenever his sacrifice died, the Good Reaper always has a perfect alibi.
I see. This is weird. There's no way. There's no way he's that kind of bad guy.
For a while, his reign of terror was unstoppable, but then, 5 years ago, he suddenly disappeared from there. From there, he never stood at the prosecutor's bench again. That is until you two arrived.
Yeah, so I've heard. He was even in my very first British trial. I was faced with the Grim Reaper's great revival. And at the end of the fierce battle, the trial came to a conclusion that I couldn't forget even if I wanted to try.
The Grim Reaper stands at your adversary, this time as well.
Wow, you must have really bad luck, were you? Whatever that, he just really hates you. I do feel some sort of extreme hatred coming from him, but not towards me personally. He hates the entire Japanese race.
The Japanese? What is that? I thought you were Russian.
The defendant in this trial, Saseki, is also Japanese. With the three of us in the courtroom, Lord Van Zeek's animosity was greater than ever. I could feel it all the way from my side of the courtroom.
Towards Japanese people in particular, That's a rather curious statement.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you, Mr. Holmes?
It was around 10 years ago when Baron Van Zeeks chose to pursue law. But even before that, there was someone that the young Van Zeeks respected more than anyone in the world. That someone happened to be Japanese.
He was betrayed. What? Wait, really? Then what on earth happened to him to make him hate us so much? I need some tea. Oh, wrong button.
I'm sure I've already told you this once before, but it isn't my place to elaborate on this matter. But no buts. I have spoken. One day, I'm sure the time will come for you two to learn the truth yourself. For now, focus your efforts on Mr. Mustachio Man's trial.
Alright. So, what exactly is that overpowering smell?
It could come from this.
Oh, and what is that? Nice color, though.
You should even have to ask. It is a new chemical reagent I made, developed by yours truly. Just one drop of this can distinguish real tea from fake tea.
A chemical reagent?
There are some unsavory street vendors that set up shop in the back streets of London. Some dry out used tea leaves, dye them, and try to sell them as luxurious items.
That's a pretty low thing to do.
You can't let your guard down just because the tea looks nice. Iris!
Ready and awaiting, Holmesy.
With the flick, I just drip one drop like so.
And it's black. It's gone pitch black. And it smells positively putrid.
The blacker and stinkier it gets, the better the tea.
Huh.
Judging from these results, this must be high quality Darjeeling.
That's a pretty good guess. It's pretty good, I guess, but what are you gonna do with that stinky black stuff now?
Throw it out, of course. Do you expect me to drink that stinky black tea?
That seems rather inconvenient, Regent.
Prototypes are called prototypes for a reason.
That doesn't make it okay to ruin a perfectly good cup of tea, though.
That aside, the era of science is nigh. That, of course, concludes criminal investigations.
Scientific criminal investigations? It's such a dramatic flair.
I perform experiments just like this alongside the usual crime solving. One day, the Sherlock Holmes style of investigation will be used all around the world. This chemical just happens to be a byproduct of my research.
Scientific investigation, huh? Might as well ask him about it. Alright, so tell me about this scientific investigation, Holmes. Scientific investigations, huh? So, does that include that the chemical you were using in your tea?
You wouldn't be wrong to think so. I'm sure that there are cases that hinge on knowing whether your tea quality is or absolute rubbish.
I have to disagree, but you do you know what I'm saying, mate? You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Perhaps the easiest to understand would be fingerprints. Our courts still don't accept them as evidence, though. We're behind the times.
I didn't even know of their existence until now.
In preparation of the coming era of forensics, I've been conducting my own research.
So you're researching fingerprints?
No? Heavens, no. Other people are already doing that. They are far too boring for me. I'm researching other things right now. For example, finger marks.
That sounds like the same thing.
I made the name up myself. It may sound similar, but take a look at this. This regent lets you see a glance at what a specific person has touched.
That's amazing. Please don't tell me this one turns out everything black and stinky too.
No need to be impatient. You see a master's forensics in action very soon.
I guess it's about time we head off and take a look at the crime scene. Oh, good to see you haven't given up. Go get him, Ryu. Oh my gosh, you learned the pose from him. Oh my god, that's so fucking cute. Iris is so cute. That's like her new stepdad.
Go get him, Master Naruhodo.
Wait, hold on a second. Aren't you coming with us, Mr. Holmes?
What? Me? Why?
You literally just said it. You said you were going to show off the perfection of your scientific investigation.
Now that you mention it, I did say that. Oh, pish posh, you two can go on ahead. I'm almost definitely, maybe, certainly, perhaps, come to see you both later, possibly.
You're making it sound less and less likely with every word. In any case, we'll be waiting for you, Mr. Holmes. Good luck, you two. Alright, to the crime scene. I guess I forgot to visit Holmes. Oh, there he is. Oh, so I was supposed to talk to Garrison, and then he would have appeared. What? How'd you get here so fast?
Hey, no need to be so rude. You're the one who wanted me to go with you, no?
Holmes! Why are you here?
Oh, what am I doing? Why am I here? Why can't you just be happy that I have arrived? I swear, become a great detective like me, and you'll be the center of attention wherever you go.
That aside, Mr. Holmes, please, show us the perfection of your scientific investigation.
Ah, as you wish, my dear.
Glasses. What's that? There you go. That's my, like, Windows dial-up sound.
There's no need to ask, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Sherlock Holmes finger mark detection device.
Wait, isn't that a fucking gun? Oh my god, he's got a gun! Oh my god, we're still running with this joke. He's got a gun!
Earlier, I took a sample of the cup that the victim used.
Mr. Pretentious Cup?
I've created a personal sample from the oils he left on things he touched. Then,
Sky.
I made this chemical reagent based on that sample. If you just spray this all over the room, you can see what he touched by looking through these goggles.
So you're telling me this man has a revolver that's actually a spray gun? That's what you're telling me.
Here, you can borrow it.
Oh.
Now, how about you give it a go? Spray around a bit.
Yeah, just so, like, I just spray it. I spray the gun.
All you have to do is touch anywhere that catches your instruments, like this.
Oh, it's my crotch. What was that? Some kind of mist just came out of it.
Mix together compressed gas and liquid and shoot out. This is the most effective method.
Why you got a box of your room, Sky?
This is a technique I developed while I was crafting this device.
Is he even real? How does Mr. Holmes come up with these things?
Hop to it, friend. Give it a go.
Oh, I thought you got done moving. Or you're in the middle of moving still.
We may learn something interesting if we can investigate what the victim has touched.
Alright, let's do this. I have to spray every suspicious nook and cranny. What is that? Whoa, we reacted here of all places. But these are handprints, right? Ah, okay, I see.
These are definitely handprints left by the victim.
But why are they all over the floorboard? Oh, I know. Maybe he fell over. Really dramatic there. But there's nothing to trip over here.
I don't think that really matters. Rather than often, I trip and fall over thin air. It's almost a daily occurrence.
I think that's just you, Mr. Holmes.
So, he left handprints all over the floor.
What a mysterious thing this is. It's a lot of handprints by the bricks. Region. Something in the distance, all over the table. Damn. Oh, that was cum stains everywhere, guys. God, it's disgusting. Whoa! What is he doing here? He got his hands up on the wall, dude. He was getting fucked in the booty. He was getting butt fucked. What is this? Hold on. Whoa! Whoa! Look at this wall over here. It's covered in handprints. Oh wow, that's a lot. I could barely distinguish one print from another. Ew, it's rather unsettling. If he had his hand on the wall, maybe he was looking at this picture?
As far as I can see, this is just an average painting of nature.
And anyways, I don't know anyone who would put his hands on the wall just to look at a painting. That's true. This is a bit of a mystery, huh? What's behind the painting then? So, we've covered the whole room with the regent. But in the end, these two places are the only points. There's only two places that are only points of interest. There's a handprint on the floorboard, and then there's handprints on the wall. dude. This man was twerking. He was twerking on the floor. He was doing that upside down twerk, and he had his foots up on the table. He had his legs up on the table, so he was twerking, and then he got up on the wall and he started twerking again. I think I'd like to take a closer look at the floor. Yeah. Susato, what's wrong? I got a splinter. Look at this. The floorboard is loose. The floorboard? Maybe it's a secret catch?
Good job, Miss Susato. This is a big... Oh, not so fast.
What do you think you're doing? Inspector Garrison? Get away from there. I'll be the one to investigate that.
Now, you just keep stuffing your face with your, chips and fish. Don't mind us.
Actually, I was starting to get a little sick from the grease in this. Some new evidence is sure to make me feel right as rain. Alright, Garrison, I wasn't expecting a secret cache to be hidden underneath the floorboard. It would be difficult to do this in Japan. I'm sure. I don't know if I can overturn a temmet mat. But if he was hiding something this juicy under this floorboard, like that ass, dude, he was twerking on the floor. He got that juicy ass stuck down there. And doesn't that make you curious about what's in that wall over there too? Oh, okay. I'll go take a closer look at the wall. Oh my gosh, Sasato's so fucking cute. Her outfit is adorable. There's nothing behind the painting, it's just a normal wall.
That's a shame. Then, what on earth is the reason behind all these handprints? Was he really not twerking? Was he really just twerking on the wall?
I can't imagine why someone would touch this wall so much. Snap. What? Whirl.
There, I've taken a photo of it. You're free to take a copy.
Wall handprint has been filled in the court record. Thanks. Hey, I didn't even realize he could do that. Now then, I'm really curious about that secret caches he has. Has the good inspector found anything yet?
The curiosity just kills you, doesn't it?
Yes, I'm dying to know. Garrison, what the fuck is the holdup? What's poppin', Jimbo? Oh, I can't stand and wait any longer. What the heck is down there?
Worry not, friend. I'll ask him for you. I am somewhat acquainted with him after all. Oh my, if it isn't my dear beloved Toby!
What do you want, Sherlock Holmes?
Give us a little peek. We're such great friends after all.
We are. I've noticed.
Come now to think of it, neither have I. My efforts were in vain, I'm afraid.
Yeah, looks like it. That's a shame. Garrison, what'd you find, Garrison? Alright, fine. Huh? I mean, you are the ones who found this hidden cache. I'll talk. Just a little bit, mind you. Inspector Garrison, thank you so much.
Well, you best ask him straight away, Master Naruto, quick, before he changes his mind. He's wildly unpredictable like that.
Hey, don't you talk about like I lost my control of my life. Though, well, anyways, there were 3 objects hidden underneath the floorboard. Which one would you like to know about? Newspaper, photo, and a tin box. Tin box makes me curious. This is a rather significant looking tin box.
If I were you, I would have opened that thing ages ago. If there's something inside that happens to be crucial to cracking the case, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised.
I'm offended that you think I'm offended that you didn't think that's the first thing I would try. It was empty.
Empty? Are you joking? For Christ's sakes, Pretensy, at least put something in it.
It's a shame you couldn't get a word in, Naruto. We solved the mystery of this little box without you. It really does make me feel a little empty inside. An empty box, huh? Maybe it really doesn't have anything to do with the case. Oh, what's the photo? Oh, this one's a photograph. It's a rather recent one at that. Grab it, Dab. Wait. Is that Viridian? No, wait. Is that Viridian's husband? Oh my gosh, didn't she have a husband? Looks like it was taken in front of this very building. The gentleman on the left is definitely the landlord, Mr. Grabadab. But who's the guy on the right? Maybe it's its son? I can't imagine this would be very useful. You're free to take one. What, are you sure? So, what you're saying is the yard already knows the identity of this young man. Oh, that's why he doesn't need it? Who knows? But even if I did know, I'm afraid I'm just not that kind of man who gets his jollies from disclosing confidential information. Let me just say one thing to you, Toby. Jollies are jollies, but your job is your job. The fuck that mean? Okay, I'll lose my job if I told you, idiot. Sad. I thought that would work. At least you tried. Hidden photo's been filmed in court records. But I still don't get it. Why's a photo like this hidden down here? Mr. Pretense, he's not even in it. Photographs are still a rare sight down here in the East End. Perhaps Mr. Grabadab was just so pleased with it he gave a copy to everyone he knew. That doesn't seem correct, but the artist is related to Viridian. This is a clipping of a newspaper article from 3 months ago. It's about an inmate who died of an illness at Strange Ways up in Manchester. He died of an illness? It was the talk of the town back when it happened. After all, the guy who died wasn't any old prisoner. He was a death row convict. Oh my, a death row? His name was Selden. He was particularly a brutal robber and serial killer. They say that the total sums of damages, including the stolen treasure, was over 1,000 euros. Treasure? He died before we can ever learn where that treasure was hidden. All the newspaper were talking about how he took that 1,000 straight to hell with him. But isn't this rather odd, friend? Why would someone need to hide this article so carefully? It is really odd. I admit, my curiosity may be ever so slightly aroused. I take a good look at Selden's files back at headquarters. He died while incarcerated. Incarcerated. What a curious thing. It's Soseki's cat! Meow! Meow! Hello there, little kitty. What's your name again? Soseki never told us his cat's name, did he? Let's just call it Wagahi for now. When did that little creature get in here? Cats really are slippery, aren't they? Well then, Wagahi, I brought you some food from the pet shop. Wait, where the fuck did you get that food from? Meow. Fucking cat. Sleeping now. Tee. It's so soothing to watch him. I was hoping to soothe Soseki's fears while we're at it. Kitty cat! Kitty, 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 kitty! Meow. 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 Oh, that was quite the feisty meow guy. He ooh woo. Ooh woo woo woo. Feisty or not, he's just so cute. I could stare at him forever. I have a feeling he doesn't really want that. Ooh. Wait, is that really it? There's no way. Well, let's take a look at the evidence first. Damn, look at these cum stains. Oh, so nasty. He's got some jism stains. Oh, look at this man's mouth. Suspicious. Sus. 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 Before dawn this morning, serial robber and murderer Selden was revealed to have died of illness at strange ways. According to the prison, Selden had been suffering from a fever since late October. When his cellmate called for help, guards confirmed that he had stopped breathing before his execution. Huh. Selden. William Pretency. Really anything else to talk about? Oh, wait. Oh, God damn it. Wrong place. So, Seki, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come visit you. I'm on my way to Viridian Hospital. There's a fat boy. Oh, shit. It's alright. It's alright. I guess we just gotta... Am I not done examining his flat? Oi, Garrison! Oi, Mr. Garrison! Mr. Garrison! Toby. So how y'all feeling about Steve and Smash Brothers? Pretty wild world we live in. Oh yeah, talk to Garrison. Duh, Mr. Grabadab son. Wait, what the fuck is Grabadab? Where the fuck do I go? The memes are great, dude. The memes are wild. I think I said something too. I said something like I will go eat ass or something, and then I said, you know what? Never mind, because I have a feeling they might do something that wild. And look at that. Look at that shit. Wait, where the fuck do I go? You're mad about it, Kevin? I'm kind of like whatever. Like, I don't really care. It's just like I can't believe Sakurai went through with it, you know, to put... I'm gonna get a guide out real quick. Naruhodo. Wait, Daigaku Saiban. To guide. I was mad he saved to watch it. I wasn't mad. I was just like, whatever. But I was just like, I can't believe this is true. I wish you could answer. I'm struggling. Do do dun 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 dun. Investigation day 2. Talk to Susato. Move to Holmes' flat. Talk to Holmes. Move to Viridian. Move to Pretency. Examine room. Teacup, soap, window, bricks, coin box. Examine Sherlock. Spray. Wall print. That's evidence. And manage Garrison. Talk to Garrison. Present Selden article. Present hidden photo. To add dialogue option. Oh, so I gotta present them? Oh, wait, no. Oh, examine cat. Move to goal. Wait. I can't present them. Examine cat. Didn't I just examine the cat? Move to the goal. Oh, present Selden article. So set key. Wait, why does it matter to him? Why does this article matter to him? What is this? It's a cutout of a newspaper article that we found in Mr. Pretency's room. Oh, so he knew. Huh? This man, Selden, was a convict on death row. He is precisely the evil spirit behind the curse on my flat. Wait. Oh my god, he's a fucking... Oh, really?
It seems he wasn't content with taking the life of a younger man alone. Now, he is trying to take the life of a hunchback, mustachio Japanese man.
Saseki, please, tell us more. We want to know about this evil spirit.
I didn't know much about it myself until recently, but a man named Stoughton was arrested a year back. At the time, he was hiding out in John Grabadev's home.
What? There's a criminal living in his flat?
To be more precise, he was staying in the room that I live now.
Oh my, a convicted criminal in your room?
3 months ago, he died in prison of illness after the date of his execution was announced. It was after that his curse began.
What's this curse like?
It started with the fellow who took Selden's room after he was in prison, a few months after Selden died. That tenant also died a mysterious death inside his locked room.
Inside a locked room? Those are the same circumstances as this case. So, wait, that's the curse of the death row convict?
Indeed, this is where all began.
How exactly would you how did the previous tenant pass?
The case of death was asphyxiation. I can't say the word. When they discovered the body, the room was filled with gas.
Gas?
Of course, nobody told me any of that until I have already signed the contract. The landlord told me as an aside that it was nothing, but it had me trembling in fear. If I had learned about that before, it may have scared me off. Decisive action.
Less decisive, more hasty, I say. At this time, the curse is coming after you.
Correct. At first, I felt a gaze as if someone were watching me.
And before long, you're assaulted by nightmares every night, right?
Oh, the spirits of the dead tenants clamber on top of me and start to throttle me. The panic of being unable to breathe wakes me. A man's home is meant to be comfy, but mine is turned into a freezer.
I see, Kevin, I see. So, you mean it turns cold? I wonder why that happens.
The winter London nights are ruthless. It's impossible to sleep without the gas stove on. But once I go to sleep, the flame in my stove explicitly disappears and the gas fills my room.
That's unbelievable. What are the same circumstances as the death of the previous tenant in Soseki's flat? And last night, pretense he collapsed after being poisoned in a locked room. This can't be dismissed as just a curse. What in the world is happening under John Grebadeb's roof? What if John Grebadeb's a fucking crazy serial killer? He's been poisoning bitches. Alright, Grabadab, where the fuck were you? I see if you made it back safely, Mr. Grabadab. You shouldn't do that, it's unhealthy. Ha! Good heavens, my leg is in the best state at the moment. It's difficult going out to the city. Did you go to the courthouse? Of course! The fate of my business rides on the outcome of this trial, after all. I'm pretty sure the world agrees that his flat is cursed. But it's not the first time this place has caused a stir in London. This has always been the cursed lodging. So he's aware of it. So, what on earth am I doing wrong? It bothers me to no end. Now that I think about it, when Sasaki was on trial 2 days ago, well, holy fuck, when did you get here, Mr. Holmes? Oh, you were summoned to stand in the court as a relative party. I stopped by the gull on the way back from the courthouse, and I came back home. I see. Where did he put his tea? So, What business do you have with this curse, landlord? So, about the lodging, a suspicious Asian student and a suspicious, washed-up actor. I swear, this place has become a heaven for oddballs. It's all thanks to those rumors about the curse. Selden, right? You're well informed, I see. That criminal was put on death row, and then tenants after him suffocated to death. Then, there's that woman who died outside 5 days ago. Now that washed-up actor too. Am I next? Oh man, I wouldn't be so surprised at that point. Look, what can I have to do to stop it? When you say that woman, do you mean Viridian Green? Viridian and Pretency have both been through some unfortunate stuff, but both of them are alive after all. Maybe not so well, but alive. You know what else is alive? My dick. And that damn convict's curse, that's what.
In my opinion, that is a fact to revel in, rather than regret. Hot bath, running water, nice fireplace, and a ghostly roommate. Doesn't it all sound fancy?
Maybe you should reconsider your definition of fancy. Come, now, my room. Don't come with baths, toilet, or fireplace anyways. You've always been keeping an eye on your tenants' daily activities, haven't you? You're monitoring the gas flickering. Yes, that's right. It would be good for business if something tragic happened.
Looks like you failed there. Ah ha ha!
Oh shit, you fucking... Damn, nice one, Mr. Holmes. But you should probably feel free to stop talking.
Oh my, excuse me then.
Oh, give me a second, you can be right back. Okay, sorry, something came up, so I had to do something real quick. But I'm here. A suspicious Asian student and a suspicious washed-up actor. You don't have to keep repeating it. Also, Soseki is absolutely not suspicious.
He certainly is an oddball, though. There's no denying that one. I heard he
even rented out the flat after the last tenant died. Yes, he, apparently the very day I submitted my advertisement to the real estate agent. I must say, I've never seen someone so excited over spirits before. He was probably more interested in the low price than spirit. On a similar note, how long has Mr. Pretency been staying here? Oh, that, washed-up actor. I think it's been, right. It's been around 3 months, I'm sure of it. Only 3 months? That's not a very long time.
And why exactly do you remember so clearly, Sir Landlord?
It's because of him, Selden. Selden? What does that have to do with Selden? Is there some relation between Selden and Mr. Pretency? 3 months ago, Selden died in prison due to an illness. Right, this newspaper clipping says the very same. Only 3 days later, that washed-up actor appeared at my door. Really? I remember it as it was just yesterday. Nay, this world is far too small. That's all there is to it, Sir Grebadib. One poor Pretency wishes to rent out the first floor flat. Oh, sorry, but I can't do that. There's already someone living up there, but I do have a vacant on the ground floor. Nothing is born from nothing. Utter those words once more. The first floor is taken, but the ground does have a vacancy. Very well. The pact is formed. Good. Now thank you for... At the world's my stage. All the world is my stage. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? If my ears aren't failing me, I heard he was actually stealing gas. He hasn't paid his rent in 3 months either. He's not just a washed-up actor. He's rubbish.
What a fascinating little tale. Thank you so very much, Sir Landlord. Allow me to keep the storytelling alive as a small gift in return. Give me my robe and put on my crown.
What was the point of that?
Ha! Anyone with culture could tell you that I was quoting Shakespeare. Any time is a good time to show off my education.
Try choosing lines that make sense next time. Mr. Grabadab, would you be willing to take a look at this photograph? Does it make you laugh? Is this young man standing next to you your son? Oh, absolutely not. This was our previous tenant, Gyakuten Ross. Gyakuten Ross? A street photographer happened to be passing by, so we had our photo taken. I need to blow my nose. Ah! If he was a tenant, does that mean that he was the man who lived where Soseki stays now? Yes, that's right.
Would he happen to be the tenant who died in a natural death? Then Mr. Mustache swooped in as he was biting his nails in anticipation of vacancy.
Right. But before that, Japanese moved in. Ross lived on the first floor. If it's not too painful to ask about, we'd love to know more about him. The death of a tenant. Gyakuten Ross was a young working student at Thorndike. When Selden was arrested a year ago, Gyakuten took his spot on the first floor. He was chomping at the bits for a room with a spirit like a bloody maniac. Next you're gonna say his eyes were bloodshot in desperation, right? One fine morning, just a month ago, it happened. At that point, I have yet acquired the habits of watching my tennis routines, so I was late when I happened upon it. Anyways, I suddenly noticed the smell of gas.
You would soon find that this was the smell of death.
I caught the police and they kicked down the door, and when we went in, every one of us collapsed. Was it because of the gas? Yes, that whole room was full of it. Apparently, the gas stoves went out while he was sleeping. Then Mr. Ross suffocated to death. The police really gave me an earful about my old gas pipes. I had to get the gas replaced, let me tell you. It was a trying time. But even after all that work, Soseki suffered from the same issue. The fire in the gas stove goes out whenever he sleeps, apparently. That's all because of Selden's curse. I can't do anything about that. There he goes again. That's really not safe. Who sleeps with gas stoves on? Oh, right, I almost forgot. Oh, what is it? It's about the night before Gyakuten Ross passed away. He seems to be writing a love letter. A love letter? To Viridian Rose. Where did I put that thing again? Here we are. Found it. Opened it up from the top of his desk.
Oh, excuse me for a moment. Let's see. To my wonderful, cute, and strikingly beautiful sweetheart.
Mr. Holmes, I'm not sure if it's appropriate to just read his love letter.
That's why I said excuse me before reading it, Miss Susato.
That doesn't make it okay. Unfortunately, the recipient address wasn't written anywhere on that letter. That's why I still have it with me now. I see. That does seem a little odd. But Mr. Ross' partner has nothing to do with the case at hand. I believe we should keep our noses out of this.
Well, you're not wrong. Certainly. The recipient's address is written nowhere here. However, his sweetheart name is written right here.
Oh, for goodness sake, Mr. Holmes, what did I just say? You should just...
Filled with my burning love to my darling Viridian Green.
What? Viridian Green? That's the name of the victim who was stabbed on the road 5 days ago. Just yesterday, she woke up from a coma. Why is her name coming up now? Is this really just a coincidence? Naruhodo. What do you think's going on here?
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I can't tear myself away from reading others' private letters. Ah ha 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 ha. Eat a little bit of this bread. Let's get this bread.
Well then. Viridian Green, get the fuck back here. Let me see. Barlow. Naruhodo, I was just speaking with the doctor. He said Viridian is due to be discharged soon. That's good to hear. If possible, though, I'd like to talk with... what's wrong? Oh, there she is. What is she drinking? Viridian! What was that? What did she just hide? Were you gonna kill yourself? Wait, hold on. Wait.
Hold on. I'll just be there in a second.
Is that a key on her necklace?
Oh my, are you here just to visit someone as worthless as me? How can I help you? I've been given permission to go home, but I was just preparing to leave.
What were you trying to do just now?
Nothing. I was just about to take medicine that the doctor prescribed for me.
We're actually here because we wanted to talk to you again.
I really don't think anything more I can tell you, though.
Something is really strange about Viridian. I'll just ask her a few questions for now and then.
Hey, yo, bitch. What about the hospital?
But anyways, congratulations on your recovery.
Oh, thank you. Now that I'm better, I should really stop wasting the hospital space and get out.
Wow, that voice really hurts.
I don't have much time to talk.
Does it look like she's willing to speak with us?
Oh, then, bitch, how about this picture? Motherfucker.
Viridian, there's someone we'd like to talk to you about, or ask you about. This is Drinkin Ross. Do you know him? Whoa! Oh, I'm so sorry. Even the medicine bottle fell over.
That doesn't look like medicine.
Viridian, are you okay?
Ow, my back.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you so much.
No, it's quite alright. More importantly, how in the world do you know Dukan's name?
The landlord of his flat had a half-written letter. It was addressed to you, Viridian. It looked to be a love letter.
A year back, I was studying at one of London's art school. It was then I met Dukan. He was working while he took classes. Also, he can be an artist one day.
Were you in a relationship with Mr. Ross?
Yes, I was. We had fallen for each other so hard that we'd even got engaged. He started looking for a cheaper flat so he could save up money for our wedding.
Well, that's sad. So that's how you found Mr. Grabadab's flat.
Yes, he told me he found the cheapest, most ominous flat in all of East End. But, well, you know what happened a month ago.
Well, he actually died like a month ago. I'm so sorry for your loss.
I'm fine. What's done is done.
Poor Viridian. She's hunched over in sadness. I think she was always a bit hunched, Susato. It's kind of fucked. Regardless, I can feel her intense sadness.
Intense sadness.
It might be rude for me to say this, but may I leave now? I really have to get going.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hold you back. I'm sorry. Look, we'll just...
Master Naruhodo.
You're just going to turn tail and run home? I didn't think you were that gullible!
Wait, what? You were here this whole time?
Of course I was! I was watching everything from the corner of the room!
Then how about you, like, I don't know, join in instead of watching from the sidelines like a snoop? What were you just talking about, Mr. Holmes?
It's time like this that I begin to wonder, Miss Susato, why do detectives do nothing but solve tragedies? Why do we not prevent them instead? Isn't that what a great detective should strive for?
Prevent them?
Master Naruhodo, there is a tragedy in the making right here. We have to stop it before it develops. Use the power of observation.
Oh, all right. I'm ready, I guess.
All right, good luck, good lad. Now use a clue that's staring you in the face. All you have to do is turn your eyes forward.
Let's do it, Naruto. You fucking bitch. That's not medicine. That's poison, you fuck. There's a rat lying on the floor here. I don't think it was here a moment ago. Although, it looks like it may have lapped up some of that medicine that spilled from the vial. This is what Viridian was trying to drink just a moment ago, isn't it? Oh my god. Don't tell me she's the one who poisoned him. It can't be.
Looks like you finally caught on. A certain tragedy was on the brink of unfolding right before your very eyes.
Yes, I think I know what's going on now. Viridian, that liquid that spilled from the vial you were holding. This poor little rat drank it and died. It seems to me as though that liquid is in fact a very powerful poison. I'll see to it that this rodent receives a proper burial. Just chops it up. It chops it in half.
Miss Green. Oh wait, you wanted to end up just like that rat, didn't you? You wanted to cast away your own life.
If we just left earlier, you were planning to take and drink that medicine once we were gone.
No!
Oh, Viridian, please talk to us. Hey, yo, bitch, why are you drinking poison?
Imagine if we just arrive only 10 seconds later, we may not be having such a pleasant conversation.
How the fuck did you get that, though? That's my question.
Though for you, I do suppose this conversation may be more unpleasant.
That's kind of fucked, bro.
No, it's not. I almost feel like a relief for someone to understand my feelings like this.
How did you happen to get hold of that medicine?
This is a hospital after all. When the doctor examined me this morning, he unlocked the medicine cabinet, so I quietly took some. This little vial has no label. I wonder what's inside of it. Honestly, I'm not terribly sure myself, but if I drank it, I thought I'd be more at peace one way or another.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Oh my god. In the end, it does seem like some deadly poison. That poor little rat died to tell us that.
It's all because of me. What a horrible thing I've done. I will take this off your hands. You have no qualms with that, do you, Miss Green? No, I don't.
Alright, so you talk to Jordan's room, look through the plans, talk to Viridian, talk to Viridian again, examine the card on the stool. Yo, bitch, what the fuck this card is? This card really is bothering me. After all, only moments before, Viridian was looking at it with extreme, serious expression on her face. Indeed. Perhaps it has something to do with the mystery that lies dormant here. Maybe we should ask Viridian about it. Hey, yo, bitch! What's up about this fucking card? There's no recipient or address written on the envelope or the card.
The day before I got stabbed, I found this in my post box.
I have to tell you something about Dukin Ross's death. The letter! Please come to Pepper Pavilion on Bazaar Road at 5 p.m. on the 17th of February. This information is very important to you. Please keep this between us. Oh my god! Now, hold on just a fucking minute. The 17th of February? That's the exact same day you got stabbed on the Bazaar BR Road? Not just that. 5 p.m. Oh my god, it was a planned murder! Oh my goodness, there's no... Oh man, this case is a lot bigger than I thought now. You saw the letter. You saw that letter. You saw that letter. It was the same letter with this rip.
The Pepper Pavilion, as I recall, that's on the north corner of the BR Road.
Bizarre Road, huh? BR Road. That's the road of Mr. Grabadip's flat are on. Then, Viridian, you...
Yes, you're right. When I got stabbed in the back, I was actually on my way to the Pepper Pavilion.
What? So that's why you were in the BR Road that day.
I'm sorry I didn't know you sooner. If you excuse me, I really have to go now. I've told you everything that I know.
I deeply apologize for probing such a painful subject.
No, it's okay.
If I may, Viridian. That voice really hurts my throat. Please, never do something like this again.
Don't worry, I won't. Especially since that detective took the medicine away from me. And even after being stabbed in the back and trying to drink poison, here I am, still alive, husbandless. I'm sure I must be fated to see my life through its natural end. It's pretty presumptuous of me to say, but that's what I think.
After that, we left Viridian's hospital room. Together with Mr. Holmes, we returned to Baker Street.
Bake my street.
This does seem where our investigation ends.
Yeah, it's already so dark outside.
So, Master Naruhodo, what do you think? Did you find any clues that would help you in tomorrow's trial?
Mr. Pretensy, the lodgings, the curse of Selden, the death row convicts. I don't know, I don't really feel like we're seeing the whole picture concerning this attempted murder. I can't really say why though. If I find myself wondering about the results of the test on Soseki's tea? Right, do you think his tea had sertraline in it?
Well, regarding of the results, it'll be hard to escape the death-bringing grasp of the Grim Reaper.
Aw, Lord Baron von Zeeks.
Either way, try your best. I may have slept through all of today's trial, but tomorrow for sure, I will come to the courthouse and assist you.
Are you really going to, Mr. Holmes?
Of course, no matter what happens, I swear, as long as I can wake up on time.
I've done all that I can for now. All that's left to do is to fight to the end without averting my eyes from the truth. Woo! London. The world's most prosperous capital with 6 million citizens. In the dark corner, untouched by its grandeur, I sense profound loneliness. Soseki was assaulted by that loneliness for far too long. Here I am, ready to fight for my compatriots, ready to set him free from his curse. I swear, tomorrow's the day. Yay! So, there's only one more court case, meaning there's only one more arc left for this. And after that, we have to wait for the translation for years, guys. So, tomorrow, the next time I do an Ace Attorney stream, or VOD, pizza time. The next time I do an Ace Attorney stream, I will finish the court in one session. I will not piss my pants. I will not fall asleep. I will push through it. And once we finish this Ace Attorney, we're going back to square one, dude. Who didn't do it again? Ow. But in the meantime, we're done with today's recording and today's Ace Attorney session. So I will catch you in the next VOD. Mwah. Peace, guys.